We've heard from so many of the speakers today how important it is that we communicate the pro-life message on college campuses. But how can we do it at the moment here in Ireland, given the COVID-19 restrictions? And how effective are we at getting across the pro-life message on college campuses where we might often feel like we're in the minority? Well, joined with us at our conference today to tell us a little bit about the work of Students for Life and to give us examples and ideas of how we can get involved, we have Katie Fenton with us. Katie, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for inviting me on.
So tell us a little bit about the work that Students for Life does.
Yes, so Students for Life are a national group. We support pro-life students on campuses nationwide. We're made up of students and we are really there just to help them spread the pro-life message, the life message on campuses.
And one of the things that's been really encouraging, and people should definitely check out the Students for Life Facebook, is just seeing these really positive but intelligent pro-life posts coming from students just sharing their stories of, well, this is why I'm pro-life. How important is it that we engage on social media?
Oh, it's massive. It always has been, but obviously since March we've all seen the impact that social media has to have on our lives now going forward. Students email us with their own personal stories and their own blogs, and we're always, I suppose, overwhelmed by their own astute individual stories that they tell us, how they see how important this human rights argument and message is. We're always looking for new blog posts on this matter. So I'm going to do a shout out to anyone who feels they have something to share. Please do email us in your own stories on this, because people need to hear it. It's encouraging to read these stories online.
One of the things, Katie, of course, at the moment is, and as you've touched on, is because of the COVID-19 restrictions, I'm sure it's hard to do some of the work that you usually would be doing. But what are some of the things that Students for Life are working on at the moment?
Yeah, so obviously things have been a lot different since March, and we're kind of raring to get back to that level of personal connection that we had before. Luckily, in January 2020, we had a fantastic student training weekend where there was nearly 40 students from Friday to Sunday. We had amazing speakers, team building, and that we gathered a lot of momentum that weekend, and it kept us going for the last few months. Albeit we don't know when the next time we'll see each other face to face is. Since then, we have run a series of online videos called The Outlook. They were on our Facebook page. They still are, so please check them out, where students interviewed people of pro-life interest. We had a pro-life doctor, people who had their own pro-life experiences within their family, students. They were really popular and they reached out to a lot of people who may not have heard of us before then. We hope to do some online training over the next few months, and then fingers crossed in 2021 we'll see each other face to face again.
It's really uplifting, Katie, just to hear of those 40 students from different colleges across the country who are so motivated and so energised. But of course, the media often likes to depict that there's no young people involved, and you know that to be totally false. But when young people who are on campuses feel like a minority or feel like everybody is against them, what's the best way that they can challenge that and also stay motivated and encouraged and realise that they are making a difference?
Yeah, I think, there's no doubt, right? You know, the students, that demographic, are a minority in that viewpoint. However, those who hold it, like, they stick together like glue, and that's the big thing. If there's someone watching this that isn't connected with other pro-life students, maybe a recent graduate who isn't, please email us at hello@studentsforlife.ie, because we can put you in touch with that support group that you need. You know, college is that opportunity where you have more free time than ever before. You can, I know it's different now, but in reality, you can attend talks, you can do stuff that you won't be able to do when you're working. And these students are the future policymakers, future lawmakers, doctors, parents. And, while we might be small in numbers, we can still have a huge impact, and we still do have a huge impact. There's some medical students who are part of our group, and they, I suppose, come up against challenges within their lectures, but if they have the right resources, they can feel encouraged to speak the truth on this matter within their college setting.
So from the Students for Life perspective, Katie, what is the best way at the moment that people can get involved, whether they're students or whether they're people who have long graduated college like me, but they still want to support your work or get involved in some way?
Yes, so right now, if you're watching at home, please go to our website, www.studentsforlife.ie. We have a sign-up sheet on that. We like to stay connected, obviously, with students, but if you're a recent graduate, please sign up. We have to stay connected in this digital age. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. And then what we really would love is, we're always looking for student contributors, to our blog, to our future video series, or perhaps you have skills that we don't even know we're missing, that you feel that you can help us out with. Our email is hello@studentsforlife.ie. So thanks so much for having us on today, Wendy.
Well, Katie, thank you so much for chatting to us and for all the work that Students for Life is doing. And of course, from everybody watching, I know they'll want to wish you well as you're due your second baby in December. So we'll be wishing you well for that.
Thanks, Wendy.
And as Katie mentioned there, the Students for Life website, and you can see the details on your screen as to how you can get connected with them and sign up to all their updates, or perhaps there's another way that you can share your gifts or talents with them.